etiquette when thinking about a sauna.
You get a nice towel. This is how I'm walking around, covering the nips.
Yes. So you're double toweling. You're toweling around the waist. I just want to make sure that nobody thinks that you're only covering your nipples, but you're just like sitting there balls
out. How funny would that be?
Like, I'm really insecure about my nipples. Sir, I can see your cock. Okay, what do you mean you're insecure about your nipples?
Don't look at my décolletage. Look at my décolletage.
Two Jews, both big and tall, no subject too small for the good guys. A Mother's Dream premium podcast team, make it your weekly routine. It's a Good Guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys, we're not the great guys. We're just so good guys. Whoa.
Mazel, morons, welcome back to the Good Guys podcast. I'm here back at Dear Media Studios after a 3-month sabbatical, and I just got to say, I love what you haven't done with the place. It still looks the same.
Was that studio flooded? No, that studio had to have been untouched.
Was this studio untouched?
There was a little bit of flooding in here, but relatively untouched. We had to put some of the
Josh, they're going to use this podcast in court. They're going to use it in court. The insurance money's going to come in, and we're going to be right there front and center for why they should sue Dear Media.
Oh, God. Could I use an insurance claim? That's my 2026 goal, a nice insurance claim. By the way, could the sirens be any louder in New York?
Can you hear them?
Oh, yeah.
Can you? Wow, so that means that there's a problem with the audio. The fact that you can hear that's crazy, because I can barely hear that.
Well, I don't know why there'd be a problem. It just...
No, because if it picks it up, that's not good.
No, it picks it...
Yeah.
Ben, you don't listen to the pod, but we hear sirens in the background of a lot of your shots.
Okay, fine. And of course I listen to the pod. What are you talking about?
Have you ever listened to an episode back, Ben?
Yeah,
it's
like
okay.
the early ones.
You
And then I just
Some
didn't
don't.
like... No, and then I just like... The thing is, I'm definitely self-conscious of... I don't like to hear myself speak. Like, it makes me cringe. So hopefully you guys don't feel that way too. But no, like I prefer to just, once it's out in the ethos, come after me, tell me what I did wrong, tell me what I did right. But if I don't have to, I'd rather not. I do the same thing with like interviews. I won't listen back to anything. I don't know. Once it's out, I guess you watch your own movies. What's that like?
I think you have to listen and watch game tape. So in interview, you're naturally just bubbly, charming, smart person. So I don't think for interviews you'd have to watch it back. I would never watch an interview of mine back. But this feels like a skill in which to improve. Right? Like the pod. Yeah. And same thing with movies and stuff like that. So I think what happened too with social media is I got so used to looking at my big stupid face that I am better at watching stuff. I used to not be able to do it at all.
I'm watching one of the worst shows, Josh. I think it's called Warwick, maybe. It's about teen centers for like traumatized or like troubled teens. Mm-hmm. Olivia, do you know if it's called Warwick? That can't be the name.
I don't think so. I looked up Warwick and it showed a rodeo society in Australia. So
that's not it.
Oi, mate, get in your fucking bull, mate. We're cowboys, Gavin.
Troubled teen documentary, Netflix.
I'm on it.
What comes up? It's important, Josh. This is important. Wayward. Is that what it's called?
Wayward sounds more.
Yeah. And then
Home for Wayward Boys. Wasn't that?
Wayward.
That's one of them. Yeah, Wayward. And then I'm seeing Hell Camp. There's a lot of these. Hell Camp.
But Wayward's one of them?
Because that's a phrase, a home for wayward boys.
Yeah.
That was like in the 60s. It's true. Like they would say that, like, you'll get sent to the home for wayward kids.
Well, this show, Josh, I think it's called Wayward. Olivia will correct us if it's not. What made me think of a van is they literally take in the middle of the night, these teens are asleep, and this sketchy fucking van pulls up with 3 armed guards. They throw a sack over their head, tie them up, and bring them to this detention center. I I think I have to stop watching the show. I'm gonna have nightmares. Like, too spooky, and it's so sad. Like, I'm watching this show, and this girl that goes in, spoiler alert, she's not even that bad. Like, she just like, her parents are just like, don't know how to deal with her, but she's like nice and quirky and nerdy, but like does mushrooms at school. But she's like a nice girl, and they send her literally to prison. It's so scary, so sad, so terrible.
Yeah, a buddy of mine went to one of those, but it was like a behavioral intervention camp, and he needed it. Like, he had some mental illness, and he was just like, you know, at 14, the size he is now, which was like 6'1", 220 pounds. Like, he was just a huge kid, and he was violent, and he was not going to listen to his parents. And they had two big dudes show up and take him. I mean, it was a beautiful outdoor camp in Utah where he lived for the year, and it costs, you know, 6 figures probably. And they, you know, they have a lot of intervention, but I think there are some versions where it is necessary, and a lot of versions like that documentary where it's probably absolutely horrible.
Is it Provo, the one that your friend went to? That's Paris Hilton's in Utah. That's like that very famous story where she came out against Provo, which of course I went down a rabbit hole last night, just like looking up like other examples of this, and Provo's completely still around. Like, and Paris Hilton had, again, maybe it's just her experience, but she had that terrible experience with like sexual assault, and they were just terrible to her. And it's like you go there as a teen trying to get better, and just abusive power kicks in, and people have power trips, and they're so excited to check someone.
Right.
Like, it's just so sad. So sad. I wonder if your friend went to that same one, or maybe there are multiple in Utah.
I mean,
I hope not too.
His, you know, sort of take on it was that it was inevitably a positive thing in the end, but I'm sure there are many terrible ones that, like the ones you're citing, that just shouldn't exist at all. No way.
It's just so sad. Like, we only watched again like the first 3 episodes, but they have like a no touching policy at this detention center. And there's an extreme example, but like something happens to a girl, and this girl walks up to the other girl to console her. She puts her hand on her back, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And that was a strike, and they made her sleep on the floor. Like, just like like she has a bed.
Nuts.
She couldn't sleep in her bed. She had to just sleep on the floor to learn not to touch. It just like, it gave me like such an icky, horrible feeling that like we've spoken about privilege on this podcast before, but there's like a such a different level of privilege where even the people who aren't necessarily feeling privileged on a day-to-day basis were not in that camp. My brain went there, and it's like, thank fucking God for the life that I have, and the fact that my parents would never send me to something like that. Not that I needed it, but like, you never know, Josh. Like, you're like, the luck of the draw is just so, it's luck. It's luck of the draw. We're very lucky. It shook me up.
What about growing up on the East Coast? There was I mean, this is totally different and yet totally foreign to me. There was a culture of boarding schools. And then there were like the famous ones, Andover, Exeter. And then if you got kicked out of all of those or couldn't get in, they'd be like, well, then we've got bad news. And they'd be like, Choate. No one wanted to go to Choate. And it was like, there was military school. It's like, it all feels like Hogwarts light.
Yeah, so I didn't know anybody that went to any of those schools, and I don't know that.
You're Jewish.
I don't like. I've heard of them. Yeah, I don't think Jews go to boarding school.
It's more rare. It's definitely a waspy. Yeah. Andover, I think, is pretty waspy. It's also, if you're really into sports, like athletics, sometimes like they, you know, like they just have amazing sports programs. You just have to live there 10 months a year. And you have to.
I was going to say, I'm sure that's what like the parents tell them. It's great for sports. And it's like, I just don't want to see you for 10 months. Like, I don't mean to be incredibly judgmental. I'm going to sound incredibly judgmental. But like, if you're sending your kids to boarding school for sport, I just don't understand why you had kids. Like, they can, like, if you can afford a boarding school, you can certainly afford a private teacher to teach them soccer or something. Like,
Right.
You have to hate your kids to send them to boarding school. Unless there's a problem. I know we just spoke about behavioral, etc. You have to hate your kids if you send them to boarding school.
But I would push back on, say, like the East Coast, and the Jews are just as guilty, the East Coast culture of like 10-week summer camp. Like, to us,
so fun though. It's so fun.
To your point, and I know a lot of kids who wind up loving, I don't know a lot, but my friends who've gone to boarding school loved it. But like us here on the West Coast, the idea of sending your kid away for 10 weeks is bananas. It's just because it's not part of our culture here.
Yeah. 7.5 weeks. But yes, 10 weeks, that would be gorgeous. I wish. I always wished it was longer. Camp is fantastic.
I could do a 2.5 month sojourn in the Poconos anytime.
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Nutrafol. Folks, if you're dealing with hair issues, like thinning or shedding, but feel totally stuck on what to try next, I get it, okay? I get it. We're in our 30s, man. It is what it is. There are so many products out there, and it's hard to know which ones are actually going to do anything. That's exactly why I gave Nutrafol a closer look. It's not just hype. It's physician-formulated, clinically tested, and even recommended by dermatologists. I love the dermatologist. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. You can feel great about what you're putting into your body, since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF Content certified, the gold standard in third-party certification for supplements. While many supplements rely solely on ingredient studies, Nutrafol clinically tests final formulations to ensure their efficacy, using a variety of hair measurement tools, like hair counts and pull tests, to assess growth, quality, shedding, and texture. Adding Nutrafol into your daily routine is simple. Purchase online, no prescription required. Automated deliveries and free shipping keep you on track. Plus, with the Nutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20%. See thicker, stronger, faster-growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter promo code GoodGuys10. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code GoodGuys10. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code GoodGuys10. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Branch Basics. Folks, this holiday season, give the gift that truly matters, your health. We know your home is more than just a place. It's where your family gathers, grows, and thrives. Branch Basics believes that creating a safe and healthy home is one of the most important things you can do for the people you love. Did you know that most conventional cleaning products are filled with harmful chemicals that can negatively impact your family's health? From toxic fragrances to harsh disinfectants, these products can irritate skin, disrupt hormones, and even pollute the air inside your home without you realizing it. Plus, pollutants from these harmful cleaning products linger, potentially leading to respiratory issues, headaches, and even long-term health risks. What are you, nuts? All from cleaning products? But here's the good news. Branch Basics believes your health should never be compromised by the products you use to clean your home. That's why they are on a mission to educate families about these hidden dangers and provide a better, safer alternative. The Branch Basics Starter Kit is a powerful plant and mineral-based solution designed to clean every room, every single room in your home from top to bottom, without harmful chemicals. With just one concentrate, you can use it for everything: kitchen counters, bathroom tile, laundry, even washing your produce and makeup brushes. And because it's a refill system, each bottle comes out to just $2.13, making clean living surprisingly affordable. $2, okay? $2 for clean living? Are you kidding me? What an unbelievable deal. Folks, get yourself and your loved ones the best gift of all, the gift of clean with Branch Basics. For a limited time only, our listeners get 15% off and free shipping on their premium starter pack when you use code GOODGUYS at branchbasics.com/goodguys. That's 15% off your order at branchbasics.com/goodguys with promo code GOODGUYS. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Get Branch Basics this holiday season, because cleanliness matters.
It's a good point, though. 100%. I know that camp, I guess that I just think boarding school and I think rigor and I think no fun, but maybe you're right. Maybe boarding school is really fun and the parents send them there because they want them to have fun, Josh. That's the optimist in you.
But
perhaps
also,
it's all about fun.
Imagine being done with your day and you're at your boy's house. Like, you're at, like,
totally.
The dream of my life after school every day was my mom would, for my mom to be like, go home with Kwame. Like, go home with Daniel. I'd be like, yes, because I knew I was going to eat whatever I wanted, and your pantry was not safe with your boy.
And you were gonna watch a movie that had a couple of nudes.
Yeah, we're gonna see some nips. Maybe their mom would make us dinner at 6, and like, and then my mother would call the mother and be like, just put him in a cab, and I'll come downstairs and wait for the cab and pay the fare. She wouldn't come pick me up, dog. I'd be like, Mom, I'm on 28th and 1st. She'd be like,
Mom, I'm scared.
Yeah, it's a short ride to the Hudson. We live in Hell's Kitchen.
Mom, I'm at Stuyvesant Town. I'm scared. Let me out. Come pick me up.
We talked about this on the pod, but going to elementary school on the Lower East Side, it bordered Stuyvesant Town, and then if you were really rich, you lived in the higher end, Peter Cooper.
Peter Cooper.
Peter Cooper's
it's so funny. It's like buying like a tricked out Honda. That's Peter Cooper.
That's right.
Like you throw a V8 in a Honda. You're still in a Honda. What are you doing? Like, just get the regular Honda.
But what's crazy is Stuyvesant Town on the Lower East Side of New York is like the closest we have to like Russian Marxist housing in New York City.
Yes.
Like, it's literally, it's like, and here are your brown pants and your blue pants. See you in 5 years. Like,
I mean, it really feels that way, except you can leave.
Right.
That's the only difference. But once you step in, there's communal parks. There's like all of these identical buildings.
Right.
Like it looks like
tenements.
Exactly what you said. It does, except you can leave. That's the difference. You can walk 1 block and all of a sudden you're in regular Manhattan. But yes, Stuytown, you can be in there and feel like you're in a different world. And let me tell you, the world's wonderful. There's a basketball court right there.
It was my dream to live there.
Played,
growing up, I wanted to live there so bad.
It was really cool. Like, we're joking about it, but Stuytown was cool. I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, dude, my friend Mario lived there. He was a black dude with the name Mario, which I thought was cool. And
super cool.
My friend Mario lived there, and we would go there and hang out. And I just remember he had a treadmill in his bedroom because I think like the parents didn't know where to put it. And we would get jacked up on that treadmill. I remember once his little sister fell on it as it was going 12 miles per hour on the belt. And she definitely got a 3rd-degree burn on her arm. And I was like, that needs to be looked at. And they were like, put some Neosporin on. Mario, stop fucking around.
Oh my God. Speaking of treadmills, Josh, I went to Equinox yesterday, okay? I walked on, it's 3.5, but at 12. 3.5, 12 incline. How's that for 30 minutes?
Amazing.
I was sore as shit.
Amazing.
3.5 at 12 incline. And Josh, something crazy happened, okay? Look, I dabble in, we all know that I love a massage. And this new Equinox that I'm going to, they have a full spa. So I just wanted to understand, what's the menu look like? How much is a massage? What do you have? I don't know if they have this in LA, Josh, but they offered me a robotic 100% AI massage.
Yes.
$15, 15 minutes, $30, 30 minutes. This is competitive pricing. Like you're going to the corner nail salon. This is great pricing. $15, 15 minutes. I booked it for later this week. I'm going to let you know how it goes. But they claim it feels just like human hands. How scary is that? Thoughts?
I love that. If Ina's how you're the reverse Ina. How scary is that? It's like if Ina hosted like a Goosebumps hour, like
Ina on Halloween.
Yeah.
How spooky is that? How spooky is that?
I love it.
That's funny. How scary is that?
I think it's awesome. Look, you know me, and you're about to be too, clearly, because I'm going to make the connection. I'm in the Equinox fam. Equinox did this big thing for like World Mental Health Day. They do AI massage robots. They're at the cutting edge. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I would definitely try one of those robot massages. Why not? You know I love a deal.
They they had me at $15 for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like if that was priced any differently, I would have been like, no, I'll go with the human. $15, Josh, or $110.
Yeah.
$110 for 25 minutes or $15 for 15 minutes. I might as well give it a shot. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen? The AI punctures through my back and it goes out my heart and I die? What's the worst thing that could happen?
Ideally.
They accidentally nick an artery? What's the worst thing that could happen?
I think that sounds fab. I mean, I'm down to clown with any type of massage. I'll get a massage in an airport. I'll get it. I mean, I would get it in the middle of the mall, but I'm usually with my children. But I love, at Planet Fitness, they have, because you know me, I'm high-low, babe. Like, I'm like, get the Equinox membership or get the $11 Planet Fitness membership and get in and get out.
Yes.
But they have a upgrade where you can they have the jet stream massage. You've seen this?
No.
It's so stupid. They're like tanning beds. You lay inside and you're covered with a tarp and it blasts like water jets are the pressure on your body. And you can spend an extra, I don't know, $9 a month and get that in addition. So whilst that's not going to appeal to me to give up my Equinox membership over, I'm glad it exists.
Is the pressure strong? And do we think that they clean these things? I'm now like it sounds kind of yucky.
Nah, you're judgmental.
It's possible. Maybe it's clean.
You
it's
think
kind of the way
Planet
that I
Fitness
feel
is
about
dirty?
I was going to say, I don't know if I'm judgmental. I think I'm a realist. I'm not going in the cold plunge of Planet Fitness. Are you?
No, bro. I would not. I would hold my pee at a Planet Fitness. I wouldn't even pee. Like I used to do that and respect. Like it's not talking shit about these places. It's just a reality. I used to go to 24-hour fitness. What?
No, it's not judgment. I mean, it's not talking shit about them. They know this. This is their plan, Josh.
Right.
Planet Fitness appeals to the same person that a C-Town appeals to. Okay, that a Key Foods appeals to. They intentionally make their products feel a little bit grosser so that they feel approachable. It's 100% marketing. You then go into a C-Town and the groceries are very similar in price to that of a Whole Foods. It's just you don't think that you should be going to a Whole Foods almost like that. It's too expensive. It's too premium. It's the same thing with a Planet Fitness. It just appeals to a different person. And if the gym was too nice, they would think that it's not for them.
Yeah. Wow. That's
Marketing,
so true.
Marketing 101.
Like this podcast is like if Costco had a Hermes bag, right? Right?
Yes.
That's what we are. We are the premium of schnurrers.
We're the Audemars when you walk into the Costco. You're like, what the fuck is this $50,000 watch doing at Costco? Us.
This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at IM8. Folks, I've been feeling a little bit off. Like I'm not quite 100%. You know, my focus is not great. My bowel movements could be better. I know, TMI, Ben, TMI. But that's why I'm starting IM8's Daily Ultimate Essentials. It's a daily all-in-one wellness drink that gives my body the support it needs without juggling a bunch of different supplements. You know I love supplements, but this is an all-in-one. It's absolutely fantastic. I can throw away all my bottles. Thank God. IM8's Daily Ultimate Essentials is my go-to for getting the benefits of 16 different supplements in one tasty drink. Co-founded by David Beckham, and crafted with insights from experts at Mayo Clinic, Cedars-Sinai, and a former NASA chief scientist, it simplifies my wellness routine and makes it easier to support my health. This drink is loaded with 92 nutrient-rich ingredients such as vitamins, minerals, adaptogens, CoQ10, MSM, and pre, pro, and postbiotics. It's designed to help you feel good from the inside out. What makes IM8 stand out is how it combines science with nature. They use effective ingredients and back them with research. Plus, it's been through clinical trials where 95% of participants felt more energetic and 85% said their digestion improved and had less bloating. I also like that IM8 uses clean ingredients. It's vegan, gluten-free, and non-GMO. It's NSF certified, which means all the ingredients are third-party tested for purity, and you can feel confident about what you're putting into your body, making it a solid choice if you're focused on your health. Folks, folks, I started taking IM8, and let me tell you, this is the cat's meow. It's absolutely fantastic. If you're on a health journey, you got to give this a try, okay? Feel your best every day with IM8. Go to im8health.com/goodguys and use code GOODGUYS for a free welcome kit, 5 free travel sachets, plus 10% off your order. That's im8health.com/goodguys. Use code GOODGUYS for a free welcome kit, 5 free travel sachets, plus 10% off your order. im8health.com/goodguys. Use code GOODGUYS. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Chewy. Folks, when I think about the holidays, I think about tiny moments with my pet, the ones that make the season bright. That's why I'm joining Chewy Claus, who's out here making pet wishes come true. From November 4th to December 24th, share your pet's wish at chewy.com/chewyclaws. It could become real, and it helps others too. Each wish triggers a donation of 5 meals to shelters and rescues across the country. Submit through the Chewy app, and they'll double the donation. A wish for a pet really is the wish that keeps on giving. Pet parents can send their pet wishes to chewy.com/chewyclaws, and it might just come true. And your wish spreads joy because each wish means 5 meals get donated to pets in need. Send your pet's wish through the Chewy app, and they will double their donation to shelters and rescues across the country. Shelters and rescues can join in on the joy by submitting their own wish list to Chewy Claus. Their community can find their wish list and donate items directly to them. Chewy Claus is spreading joy with your wish. Folks, this is the season of doing good, and Chewy Claus is doing good, and Chewy's a fantastic company, so I highly recommend that you participate. Every pet deserves a wish come true. Send your pet's wish to chewy.com/chewyclaws, and it might become a reality. Plus, your wish means Chewy will donate 5 meals to pets in need, and I know you want to donate to pets in need.
By the way, your boy is back on his Wellbutrin journey, and I'm 8 days in, and I could set a school on fire. I'm so happy right now. Sorry.
Well, you shouldn't do that. Somebody come get his Wellbutrin.
Oh,
Clearly it's having side effects of arson. Somebody
dude.
come take away his Wellbutrin. I'm so proud of you. First of all, claps for taking meds.
Oh, you.
Woo! You take Wellbutrin. What did I just start recently? Oh, I had a momentous creatine chewable this morning. That was hot.
That's fun.
Ooh, it was. It was delicious.
You know what it is? When you're on the right meds, it's just like a brain hug. It's just like, it's like you haven't been touched in a really long time. Like you've been out in the wilderness and then just someone appears in like a really nice, like emergency vest. And you're like, and it's this really fun transition period, those first 2 weeks where you start to get the energy back that you'd lost through depression, but you still have the scary thoughts. So now you have the energy to act out on those scary thoughts, but you're like, no, I shouldn't. I'll never be able to go back. It's cool.
That sounds like a journey for sure. Okay, so why would you ever go off it if it makes you feel great?
You know, it's the dichotomy of any kind of, in only speaking from my experience, it's the Dr. Mike, the YouTube doctor who refuses to come on the pod, he said it best that if a drug doesn't have side effects, it has no effects, right? Even the best drugs have some profile of side effect. It's unavoidable. And so I think especially for anyone, because it's something that is affecting your mind. But for me, like lucidity, the ability in which to do this, acting, like everything I do is at the forefront of my brain, of creativity, of synapses, of the way in which I access emotion and my words and memories. So anything that could potentially sort of reconfigure that, I think was the reason why I went 34 years without it. Because I just felt like, yeah, maybe it could benefit me, but with my kind of work, it would, I would be worried that it would just rewire some things that I couldn't get back. So I think that for me, when I got on it, I felt such a relief. But then after 3 years, I felt like I had sort of come to this funny place of needing to reassess, maybe switch it, maybe take a little more. I wasn't sure. So luckily with, the proper oversight of a healthcare professional, I sort of got off and I took 3 or 4 months to see how I felt, and it was fine. But after that time, I was like, yeah, I could use this.
Do you think that it has affected your work? Like when you were on it, like were you a worse actor?
You can't get much worse. No.
Shut up.
No.
Shut up.
No. I think that if anything, and Rosie Perez, the great actor Rosie Perez, said this to me once when she talked about her journey in using antidepressants for a while because she went through an incredibly challenging childhood and all this stuff. She's like, it didn't inhibit me from good acting. It helped me to let go of the shit that was blocking me from doing good work.
Got it.
Like all that bad sort of feedback loops of obsessive thoughts and deep insecurity. It just kind of says, oh, stop it already. It's like a really good sort of boomer Jewish grandfather when antidepressants are working right, where they don't really want to hear it. They just want to stop it. You're crazy. Yeah. Have some more cake and stop it.
Yeah. Look, I just think that like the only thing that I can compare it to is my journey on GLPs. Like first Ozempic now, and then after Ozempic, it was like, I can do this by myself, and I couldn't. So now I'm on Zepbound, and I like, while there are some side effects, certainly the pros of it certainly outweigh the cons. And I think I'm going to be on it forever. Like I wish, I don't even anymore wish that I couldn't be on it forever. I would be fortunate that like, hopefully there's no like class action that comes out and says that there's something crazy wrong with all this shit. Cause I'd love to be on it forever cause it really helps me. So I don't know. I feel like learning to live with the side effects and just like the pros are so much better than the cons, at least for me. By the way, side note, have you noticed my new camera here? You guys can't see because we're on Zoom. My new camera, Josh, don't I look gorgeous and it zooms in so nice on me?
First of all, you look really handsome. I think it's just you're thin. I think the shirt you're wearing, you look like, seriously, when you came on the Zoom, I was like, they might have to frame me from the navel up. But also, you are zooming in and out. We're seeing that.
Oh, I am? Oh, it's moving?
It's okay.
Yeah, it's the new camera. It's this new Mac, which by the way, I got a gorgeous new MacBook it's like a black MacBook. I used to have a gray one. It's gorgeous. Apple products are just fantastic. Not as good as Samsung, but Apple products are really great.
Listen, Samsung, you let us know when you want to re-up. With that being said, my new iPhone 17 Pro Max, gorgeous. My wife has the iPhone 17 Air. I guess that's what it's called. Mwah. Shout out Apple. Shout out my boy Dylan.
I just ordered the new 17 Pro Max iPhone as well.
Mazel.
I accidentally ordered the iPhone 17 and it came and my hands and my fingers are just too big and fat for such a small phone. So I returned that one. Now I have to wait until November 11th, the window, the 11th to the 18th. Sure. It will come. I'm very excited, but I think that this zoom in feature also happens on FaceTime, right? On the new iPhone.
Right.
Like it tries to adjust to your voice. Probably still working out the kinks. That said, this looks much better. Normally, I'll throw you on Zoom. You'll see everything. You'll see my camel toe. You don't need to see my camel toe. Now I'm squared up. Love it.
I would love it. That should be our other podcast, Working Out the Kinks.
Ooh, that's good, Josh.
Yeah.
Really good.
So
I love it.
Well, maybe we have a trifecta of podcasts, and it's Good Guys, Guys Gone Gay, and Working Out the Kinks.
And our award-winning Bollywood podcast, The Chai Guys.
Oh, God. Can you imagine?
We really need to do an India tour.
Yeah.
The Chai Guys are so good.
God, it's good.
Oh, I love it.
I have to.
I love it.
I have to share what Ben already knows this, but I had quite the week last week with my sweet baby Shy, my middle son.
Oh, yeah. Oof.
I know. But God was in play, as he tends to do.
Yes.
We got a call at like 10:30 in the morning. What?
And I was in play. Continue.
Yes, you were in play. I got a call at around 10:30 in the morning. my wife goes, Shy fell at school and he's fine, but they say he's going to need stitches. I go, no problem. I'll be right there. This is what unemployed Joshy looks like. I saved the day. If I had 5 lines on NCIS Van Nuys, I would have said, take the kid to urgent care. Dad's got to get on set.
You're employed. This podcast, we're employed. We're employed.
This is a job,
It's always employed.
Yeah.
This is a job. It's really fun, but it's a job. Like, it's pretty crazy that it's a job. Like, I just get to like come and like talk to you about like dumb shit. Like, I don't know, Mamdani salami, and that's a job.
I know, but because this is the best part. And then you having to wax on for 2 minutes about Discover Card and me having to edit this podcast at 5 a.m. is the part that's work.
Yes, definitely work for sure. And I don't know if you guys have noticed that our social media is booming. Yeah, that's right. I started making lists, and
big list
checking
guy.
things off. Okay, check. Olivia, get me the thumbnail now.
Poor Olivia. The worst thing Olivia ever did was work on a podcast with people like Ben and I. Me, who like, I'll just text at 9 o'clock at night, and Ben, who'll be up at a reasonable 7:30 in the morning in New York, 4:30 a.m. Ben needs a thumbnail, Olivia.
And also just people that really like, we're never off. Like, sorry, Olivia, like Saturday, I'm sorry. I'm texting you for thumbnails on a Saturday. If I don't do it, that's why my list is so important, Josh. List. And then I can check it off on a Monday.
It's all right. She's got us muted if she's smart.
She's fine. It's fine. All right, Shy. God, tangent, Shy. Needs stitches. You run. Even though you're employed, you take time off of your job to go and care for your son.
I go pick this kid up. He's gorgeous, but he's going to need stitches. So we're headed to the hospital. I go, no urgent care. This is a cute kid. You know, if this was an Uggo kid, you know, I would have put some Aquaphor on it and said, say a blessing and we'll get you a Happy Meal. Hope for the best.
He's so gorgeous. He's so gorgeous. My God, that hair. Oof.
So we're
so good.
We're on our way to the hospital, and thankfully our pediatrician, who I'm obsessed with, one of the greats, Dr. Jessie, she goes, listen, if you're not at the hospital yet, I have a plastic surgeon that I work with in Beverly Hills. I see a lot of these chin choppers, you know, eyebrow hits with kids. She's like, and sometimes it scars so terribly. So if you can, I would go to the plastic surgeon. I said, no problem. So she sends me his name and the address. She's like, just go now. He can see you now. 30 minutes. This doctor, listen to this name, Dr. Elazar Saffer. You heard that right,
Olivia? Are you kidding me?
This is Mishpocha.
I was there in spirit, taking care of that sweet boy. Unbelievable. When you told me, you're like, you'll never guess who my doctor is. I'm like, Terry Dubrow? Dr. Nazardin? Like, what do you mean? Dr. Saffer? Are you kidding me? It was great.
Ben wrote me the cutest text when I was telling him about it. He wrote, Hashem was in the room. God was in the room.
BH, God was in the room. That's another great podcast name. God was in the room.
God was in the room. Love that. That could be a Mel Robbins offshoot. Right? We'd pitch it to her, but she refuses to come on the pod. Mel, you got her hopes up, dude. Mel, we love you. Please come on the podcast. She was booked. Now she's unbooked. She'll come on when she's a busy person. She's been number one on the bestseller list for 2.5 years.
Yeah, she'll come on whenever she reaches a new low. She probably just like texted in the middle of the night. She had a pint of ice cream. She was upset about something. She's like, I want to go on Good Guys. And then she woke up the next day. She's like, holy crap. What are you, nuts?
Yeah.
I don't need that. New day, new me.
She was like, I'm Mel Robbins.
She had like an argument at work or something. She's just like feeling depressed. She's like, I'll go on Good Guys next day. Oh, what the hell was that?
She was like,
who was that?
Who's Ian Finance?
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Shopify. Folks, Shopify is the best place to start and grow a business. I use Shopify all day long for Spritz Society, for any of our merch businesses. And let me tell you, folks, they are the absolute best place to start. If you're looking to start a business, if you're looking to start a website, if you're looking to sell products, Shopify is it. You have a dream, okay? Your dream doesn't become a reality until you make a website and start selling your products. Then you're going to learn, is this the right product for my audience? Do I need to launch something else? Is this the right product for today? And folks, you are going to get instant feedback. But let me tell you, now is the season. We are in Black Friday mode, baby. It's Spritz Society. I can't tell you exactly what we're launching, but I can tell you that we are launching amazing deals, and we might even be coming out with a new product. That's right, because this is the time. If you have a business, you need to get on Shopify, and you need to start selling in time for Black Friday. November leads into holiday season. This is Q4, baby. It's go time, okay? It is go time, and I'm telling you, if you're not on Shopify, you are absolutely missing out. Whether it's just a side hustle or a storefront, if you're selling locally or globally, Shopify takes the guesswork out of starting a business. We've all experienced the hassle of juggling too many logins across so many platforms, but that's where Shopify shines because everything is conveniently managed in one platform, and they mean everything. Whether you're heading to set or on your way to pick up your kids from school, you can always check on how your sales are performing. You don't have to be a web designer or an engineer because Shopify has thousands of templates for you to choose from. So you are guaranteed to find something to fit your business aesthetic. And you know what the best part is? Your site won't look like everybody else's because you can customize everything for your business in your own style. And you can use Shopify's Sidekick plus a suite of AI tools. They are a complete game changer. AI, it's the future. And let me tell you, the future is here with Shopify. You can give them prompts and they're going to deliver on it. You have a question, you don't know what to do on Shopify, you're lost. You can ask Shopify. I'm telling you, it is absolutely amazing. It's like having your own personalized assistant guiding you on everything. Directions, reports, editing images, content ideas, and so much more with Shopify's AI. And we all know we're attached to our phones, and with Shopify, you can tag and sell your products globally over all social media platforms, making it possible to sell where your customers are. So folks, I'm telling you, now is the time. Now is the time to sign up for Shopify. Now is the time to drop a product. And you want to do it before Black Friday. Otherwise, you're missing out on literally the greatest sales day of the year. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, that's where Shopify shines. That's where we all shine. So if you're ready to take the next step in life, whether it's the sweetest merch you've ever seen, your novel you spent years writing, or something in between, go to shopify.com/goodguys to make it happen. It doesn't matter where you're at in your entrepreneur journey. Shopify is there to make your life and selling journey easier. I'm telling you, just get started. Your first one might not be good, but just get started because your second one will be good. Just get started. Ideas are dumb unless they're put into action. I don't care about your idea, okay? I do not care. Don't tell me your ideas. Sell me something. Send me a link. Let me buy it. And I'll tell you if it's good, okay? It's literally never been easier to get started. Go to shopify.com/goodguys. It's time to stop thinking. It's time to start doing. Shopify.com/goodguys. I'm telling you, start today. Thank me later. Fine, I'll take 50% of your business. Shopify.com/goodguys.
So we go in, Dr. Ellie Sofri, goes by Ellie. This guy, he's our age, trained in New York and LA. He's got 2 different practices. This guy is gorgeous. He goes, listen, we're going to take care of Shy. Going to close him up, no problem. He's like, I said, great, you're going to do it now in the office? He goes, oh no, we have to do it at a surgery center. I go, oh, okay. And he says, and we're going to have to put him under, so we'll have to wait, 4 more hours because he ate 2 hours ago for his stomach to empty out, and we'll have to make sure the anesthesiologist is available. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, man, he's 3. Like, he's like, if it was your older son who's 6, maybe he could handle it. But at 3 years old, like, this could traumatize him. And also, like, he's not going to sit still, so it's not going to look as good. It's kind of the way to go. So I said, okay. So Shy and I spent the day. I was going to take him to the mall in Beverly Hills and just walk around for a while. But we literally went into a Walgreens and spent almost 2 hours. He'd never been into a Walgreens. He was like, this place is tits. we walked the aisles of Walgreens for 2 hours, and then near the surgery center were the famous La Brea tar pits where they found all the dinosaur fossils in LA. So we walked around there for an hour. He loved that. And then I had to show up, man. This was like BDE, big dad energy. And I'm there with him. And we, you know, all of a sudden, as my day started at 10:29 as a normal Tuesday, by 10:30, I was starting this thing that was going to end with my son under anesthesia for an hour in a surgery. So it was nerve-wracking. So we get checked in for the surgery and I'm there, walk him back. Everyone there, the staff's incredible. And I'm laying on the table with him and they've got a TV on and they're playing some show on Netflix that he loves. And then they just gently put this mask over his face. And it's like 10, 15 seconds. I'm trying to get a whiff, you know, a freebie. I'm like, you know, share, shy. You know, I'm trying to get fucking lit up. And then the anesthesiologist goes, okay, this is rapid head movement. Don't worry, this is all procedure. And all of a sudden, Shy is just like laying there. And then all of a sudden, his head goes. I'm like, oh my God. And they're like,
oh my God.
Totally standard. Don't worry. And then 5 seconds later, they're like, he's out. And they're like, Dad, you can jump up. And the nurse picks Shy up. He's asleep. I leave the room. And they said it'll be 30 minutes max. And about 40 minutes in, I'm like, what's going on? This is like a little cut on his eyebrow. Like I'm flipping out. I asked the woman behind the desk, I'm like, can you go in and check? She does. She's like, they'll be done soon. I come back. Shy's awake. He's in my arms. It's all good. The doctor just like really was meticulous with this beautiful, perfect close. Shout out Dr. Soffer. Who could expect anything less than perfection from this gorgeous doctor? Oh, the best was he's like, you know, my name's Dr. Soffer. I said, of course, the scribe.
Very good.
I learned what Soffer meant. And he's like,
very good.
And I said, oh, and he's like, you know, I grew up, I went to religious Jewish school. And, you know, he's like, I'm kosher, blah, blah, blah. I go, so says my co-host. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, we should get together, me and him. Compare notes. Connect me to him. You never know when you could use a Is he a plastic surgeon?
Yeah. Double board certified.
Fantastic. And now Shy's back. He's all good. Did he have to take out the stitches or they were the dissolvable?
They dissolve beautifully. And moral of the story is, I don't know. There's no moral of the story here, but it really worked out. And Shy only threw up on his way home in my back seat, just all over. Because I plied the kid with Sour Patch watermelon and apple juice when he woke up because that's all he wanted. And I was like, this kid's going to be so happy. And about 30 minutes into our trip, all of a sudden I just hear in the background, Dada, my stomach hurts. I'm like, oh.
Which car was it in?
It's in the Tesla.
All right, that's better.
Yeah.
It's better than the new Defender.
Yeah, do you want to do one speak pipe?
Yeah. Did we get in a good influx this week or no?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I threatened them. I was like, if you give us more bad speak pipes and call-ins, I'm pulling the plug on this whole podcast. Make it up. It's enough. That's what I said. Make it up.
This one's from Kevin.
What's up, Josh and Ben? Weekly non-Jewish Catholic listener from Dallas, Texas. My fiance actually has a lot of Jewish family members that we spend time with, and I appreciate this podcast for at least giving me some relevant talking points as an ally in those conversations. To the point, I work out every day, but I can't help but be jealous of the schvitz culture that I'm missing out on. It just sounds like a great way to decompress on a Sunday heading into the work week. Our local Dallas Jewish Community Center just renovated their locker rooms to include a whirlpool, cold plunge, steam room, and sauna. So I think it's time to get a membership. Wow. I'm in. My question as an aspiring non-Jewish schwitzer, are there any unspoken rules or protocols that I should be aware of prior to taking the, no pun intended, plunge? Obviously, I'll be avoiding taking any sort of speakerphone call into this sanctuary of Zen, but I'm talking the simpler things, such as, do I go full nude or is it a swim trunk kind of vibe? Do people like to have conversation? What is the towel protocol, etc.? Just looking for any tips that help me appropriately fit in whilst not being called a goy behind my back. Thanks.
This is a speak pipe.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
This is fantastic. You say something nice about the podcast. You tell us your dilemma.
That's right.
You ask this is a great question that will prompt a great conversation. Josh, there are so many things that go into proper etiquette when thinking about a steam, a sauna, a plunge. We should start. He asked, should I be naked? Unless you're incredibly proud of what's going on downstairs, I'd recommend that you wear some swim trunks. I don't need to see your nuts. You don't need to see my nuts. I just think that people who go naked, it's just a little bit too much. I recommend swim trunks or a towel. If you're talking about going naked, though, was he asking if he should go naked in the cold plunge? Because that's a big no-no. 100% you throw on a bathing suit. But even when you're in the schvitz, you wear a towel, right?
Yeah. I would wrap a towel.
Yeah,
I hate bathing suit in the schvitz. It just feels yucky because but I understand it's necessary in some occasions.
No, you don't need it. Okay, let me revise what I said. You don't need a towel and a bathing suit, obviously. You can go either or when you're in the schvitz. But if you're in a rotation of schvitz, cold plunge, then you're going to want to wear a bathing suit because you're not going to want to go naked into the communal cold plunge. That's nasty.
Yeah, that's yucky. And here, if I may make a suggestion, and Kevin, I don't mean to presume or to project, maybe you're completely secure with your body, but if you're not, you get a nice towel and you do the wraparound. This is how I'm walking around. This is me, right? Now, if you notice, I've got the two corners like a Jewish spiritual garment, a talit, covering the nips.
Yes.
So this way, I'm not putting out my pepperoni nips. I'm just sitting there getting a nice sweat while feeling secure,
So you're double toweling. You're toweling around the waist. I just want to make sure that nobody thinks that you're only covering your nipples, but you're just like sitting there balls out.
How funny would that be?
Like, I'm really insecure about my nipples. Sir, I can see your cock. Okay, what do you mean you're insecure about your nipples? Like, I'm looking at your cock.
Don't look at my décolletage. Look at my décolletage.
I thought you were gonna say that you wrap your towel around your neck and then you pull down the towel so it just covers your nether regions. I'm like, that's a new one.
I use my towel like the curtains at a community playhouse. Who's ready for Act 1?
Funny. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, Kevin, recommend at least one towel, and don't be too chatty, Kevin. Okay, like they're there to just like, I don't know, be in their own thoughts, deep breathe. Unless somebody starts a conversation with you, I just wouldn't be too chatty. That would be the other thing.
Should we get to What Are You Nuts?
We should.
Our What Are You Nuts moment of the week are our gripes with people, places, and things, both big and tall, whatever, sticking in your craw. Mine are cyclists. Now,
big and small.
No, I say big and tall now.
Like Rochester. You do? Okay, like Rochester. I love it.
Cyclists are nuts. You know what I've noticed? Kids are respectful bike riders because somehow they feel the weight of what's happening, which is at any moment they could have catastrophic injury. Similarly, older cyclists I've noticed always give me the wave, so kind, share the road kind. It's you assholes from 20 to 50 that really, listen, no matter what you think, what world we live in, I know the world you think you deserve. Let's live in the world that is. You are a guest on my road because my car could end you so quick. This is not my intention. God forbid 1,000 times. But don't be a dick because it's nuts. And people have to be really careful and make sure you're okay so you can enjoy your hobby that you wear spandex for. What are you nuts?
Amen. What are you nuts? These cyclists, it's enough. Josh, my what are you nuts is I recommended to our nice speak pipe caller that he shouldn't be chatty in the steam. You also shouldn't be chatty on a plane, Josh, okay? I'm sitting, earphones in. I'm watching my new favorite show, Severance. Ever heard of it? I'm addicted. Unbelievable. It's my new airplane show. I'm on episode 4. I'm watching it. It's a very intense show. I'm watching it. He taps me on the shoulder. I turn to him. I'm like, headphones in, and I go back. 10 minutes later, Josh taps me on the shoulder. I take out my earphone. I say, yes, what's like nicely, like, yes, like, what's going on? He said, do they not bring hot towels anymore? I'm like, sir, what are you, nuts? I'm watching a show. I don't work for the airline. I don't know if you're going to get a fucking hot towel. An hour later, Josh, they bring around hot towels. He taps me on the shoulder. He's like, they brought the hot towel. Are you okay? Are you okay, sir? What are you, nuts? Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. If your headphones are in on an airplane, Josh, that means no conversation. I don't want to talk to you. I don't know you. Sayonara. It was a complete what are you nuts. I couldn't believe it.
Love it. Take us home.
You know what else I love, Josh? I love when we get 5 stars on this podcast, because anything else would be a what are you nuts? Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Watch us on YouTube. Share our clips. Instagram and TikTok Mondays and Thursdays, folks. We will see you next time.